All right, Dr. Robert Melamede has been Associate Professor, University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. He's the CEO and President. Please give it up to my brother. The doctor's in.
If you're really curious,
hello everyone.
All they got to do is just
So,
stand out
I'm
and
a
come right into their
pathological
system. Plus, I got my doctorate.
Science, and I like learning about the truth. And what I want to talk to you about is the truth that I've learned.
And I haven't been
So I
paranoid
want you to be
since.
part of the experiment with me.
It does.
How many of you like to get high? A lot of you. Now I got another question. How many of you like to get unhigh? Right? Well, the reality is that all of us have like a thermostat in our brain that says how high we are or how high we're not. Whether you're using pot or not, you still are making pot in your brain. You make what's called endocannabinoids, cannabis from within. And it gets you as high as you normally are. And some days you're feeling better, and some days you're feeling less high. But the point is, we all have that thermostat. And that thermostat winds up controlling literally everything in your body. Your endocannabinoids regulate everything. And it turns out they are essentially what I call the oil of life, because they prevent the accumulation of what's called biochemical friction, essentially free radicals, and bringing you closer to death rather than further away from death. The bottom line is, cannabis is an anti-aging drug, and it's good for you. And all this nonsense about, whether we should have a right to use it or not. Can you imagine that we've got a government that's so insane that they've taken a plant that's an anti-aging drug that inhibits cancers, that inhibits arthritis and Crohn's disease and a million autoimmune diseases, arteriosclerosis, Alzheimer's disease. All of these things are inhibited by more cannabis activity. So we've got to dial up that thermostat. And we can't do that genetically because it takes too long. The only way we can do it is by consuming more cannabis. Essentially what I'm telling you is that it's a necessary nutrient, because we can't be as healthy as we can be if we don't take some of it. I'm not saying so much that you lay a stone and you can't do anything all the time. You take enough to help you live better, to help you live in your community better, to help you live with your family and your friends and your country and your earth better, because you got more brains, because you're more in touch, because you're feeling things, because you're more alive, because you are supplementing your endocannabinoids with the little extra that you need because of how the world has changed from when that thermostat was set hundreds of millions of years, hundreds of thousands of years ago. So it's a necessary nutrient. Use it wisely and be thankful that you got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Robert.